From all the drafts, who will draft my guy, Treylon Burks? It's a great question. He's going round 1. He did not test the way that we were led to believe he would test, but he's not a bad athlete. He's still an above average to really good athlete, so that's great. There are plenty of teams, mid to late round 1, that need a receiver, including but not limited to Chiefs and Packers. Both have 2 first-round picks. The Saints at 18. There's your new big slot. Patriots, same role. Tennessee, A.J. Brown, Treylon Burks, and Robert Woods. That's a fun wide receiver core, man. So who do you think will end up drafting Treylon Burks? Sound off for me right now in the comment section. Who do you think takes Burks in round 1?
Do you think that the Saints target a running back in the draft if Kamara's legal issues aren't sorted out? Do I think that the Saints target a running back? Yes. Do I think that Kamara is going to get suspended this season? Yes, I do. And in fact, if I were to bet on it right now, I think there's a more likely chance that Kamara gets suspended for like 6 games, appeals it, ends up dealing with a 4-game suspension, and then New Orleans has to figure a situation out. I can also say, though, with 2 running backs like Latavius Murray and Devonta Freeman both being free agents, you could potentially see them bring in those guys instead of drafting a running back a little bit later on. But I do see the Saints addressing the running back position, yes. Do you see any teams trying to make moves for Micah Thomas or Calvin Ridley? Michael Thomas, maybe they go ahead and do that, though. If I'm New Orleans, I'm not going to try to move him away. The only way I trade away Michael Thomas is if your guys are going to give me a first-round pick and take on his contract. Calvin Ridley ain't playing this year. Calvin Ridley took off last season to get his head right, then gambled. Now he can't play and he's suspended for the entire season. Sure, there's going to be teams that take a chance on Ridley, but Ridley's also getting into this area where I'm starting to worry about him because a lot of talent, but sometimes certain players can't get out of their own way, and I'm worried Ridley's going to go down that path. All right, give me some potential moves next for my Saints. I think the next big move that New Orleans makes is if they make a big move, it's for the Honey Badger. And I think the Honey Badger going back home does make a lot of sense for them. They were able to move around a whole bunch of money, which does make sense. I think the other thing that you could potentially see them doing is finding a left tackle. I don't know if that means going out and trading for one, trying to sign a top left tackle, maybe like a Dwayne Brown or something like that. But the fact that Terron Armstead left, went to Miami, left tackle is still a big-time need. And maybe even running back, maybe Devonta Freeman, maybe somebody like Latavius Murray, just in case Alvin Kamara ends up getting suspended. Raquel, will the Saints sign the Honey Badger now that Malcolm Jenkins retired? I actually think the fit is, it makes sense. Like, Malcolm Jenkins is a strong safety, and I don't really think that Tyrann at this point of his career can still be a true free safety. Now, he can drop back into coverage. I don't want to say that, but he's somebody I think you want to have up near the box a little bit more. Can do a few different things from side to side. I do think it makes sense. Yes, I do. So how about this, y'all? Go ahead and chime in. What is the best division in the National Football League? And there's 3 answers to this. I think you can go the NFC West. It has the defending champs. Got the 49ers in it as well. Also, you got the Cardinals, the Seahawks, NFC West, AFC West, which has the Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Broncos. I'll also say the AFC North. The Browns with Deshaun Watson is interesting. The Ravens, before Lamar went down, they were the number 1 team in the AFC. And then on top of that, you know that the Bengals, they're going to be legit. Some people might even say, with the Dolphins going out and trading for Tyreek Hill, Miami's a contender with New England, and then Josh Allen and the Bills. Like, a lot of excitement, but I want to know who is the best or which division is the best in the National Football League.
Roger Moore, what's your eval on Christian Watson? I mean, freak athlete. The upside is fascinating. Fantastic blocker, which all checks out coming from North Dakota State. He's raw as a receiver, though. The round 1 hype is rich for me. I don't know how much it's going to help you in year 1. I think he needs time to develop as a route runner, to get the feel and the fundamentals down for being an NFL-level wide receiver. There's immense upside. Don't get me wrong there. He's a great height, weight, speed prospect. I've been burned by those guys before. I like Christian Watson. He's going to come in with about a second-round grade, but I can't take him top 2. That's too rich for me. Colin Crow, who is more likely to be traded? A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, or Deebo Samuel? Saw the Jets. We're looking at them. The answer should be neither of them. And maybe 3 weeks ago, I would have said, haha, you're a crazy person. Then again, we just saw Tyreek Hill and Devontae Adams get dealt as the wide receiver market gets completely flipped on its head and reset in spectacular fashion. Of the three, I think Tennessee keeps A.J. Brown. Given they are rebuilding, maybe it's DK Metcalf, which I think would be stupid by Seattle. I think all three of these teams should simply keep their young, developing, and very talented wide receiver one. That's the mindset I have here. But I'm going to make you guys pick one, as difficult as it is, even though there is no right answer here. Who is most likely to be traded? AB for A.J. Brown, DM for DK Metcalf, or DS for Deebo. Maybe I should have done AJ, DK, and DB here, but it is what it is. AB, DM, or DS. This is the pinned comment on today's video. So if that ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know who you think is most likely to be dealt. Now, for nonstop coverage on the NFL, all offseason and in-season as well, hit that big red button and subscribe. YouTube.com/chatsportstv. First up from Taylor Holland, before the season starts or anything starts, bold prediction. Next star to be traded this year. I don't think they do it. If a big-time guy gets dealt, I would say Mekhi Becton. The Jets straight up said they were not happy with him last year. They got 2 first-round picks. They could take a tackle at number 4 and end up dumping Becton. That would be a bold prediction, but that's what it is. Here are the Rumble follower leaders at Chat Sports. NFL Daily leads the way over the Raiders, over the Chiefs, the Browns, and the Giants. Let's make sure we keep our lead. I don't want the Raiders catching us because I don't trust that tricky guy, Mitchell Renz over there. Follow us on Rumble for free at rumble.com/NFL Daily. From JG, what free agent is a sleeper and will have the best year? Kind of thought Ryan Bates was going to be that guy for Chicago. How about Kaiser White in Philadelphia? 1 year, $5 million? I thought that was a steal. J.C. Jackson was a big-time name, so I'm not going to throw that one in there. Kind of like Kaiser White one the most. Cheaper guys, check in like 2 weeks, because there will be more guys that sign below market and things that end up having success. Now, if you want more NFL videos on the NFL offseason, that's free agency, draft, trades, of course, you guys have come to the right spot. Hit that big red button and subscribe right now.